Hi, welcome to the Invertebrate Kingdom. My name's Aaron. I'm the creator of the game. It's just moved from a physical card game to a digital game to help people play online while we're in this difficult time working from home and living at home. Uh, you can see that straight away I'm going to draw four cards by right clicking. If you right click on the cards or right click off the cards, you get different features you can use. I'm then going to the right click and draw some other cards, but you can see here I've dragged them if you aren't going to draw them immediately and you want to drag a single card, you have to drag it to the bottom of the screen to put it in your hand. Here I've got my insect cards, the green cards, the blue cards are resource cards. Drag another card until we've got enough cards in our hand as per the instructions. You can then, move the cards around all over the table. You can put them back in the pile. You can flip them on the table. You can zoom in and out the screen as well by using your mouse. You can right click and drag yourself to the other side of the board if you want to be on the other side to play. So now I've drawn some resource cards. Make sure that you've shuffled, so you right click shuffle, and you can then pull out your cards and you've got a full hand to play with. You can then start the game straight away because you've got all your cards to play. And I'm going to go first, so I'm going to choose an insect to battle with. So I'm looking at the attack number, and the other opponent's going to look at their armor number, and that's what they have to beat my attack number. So they're looking for a number higher for their armor to my attack number, and they're the two numbers you're going to concentrate on first. So you can see here I've put a card down. If we double click on the card, it should zoom in so you can have a look at the card and have a look at its abilities. I've got 7 attack, so the opponent's looking to have a card that's at least a 7 armor or the same, or there's not an above, I don't think, but you're kind of looking for the same. So here it's got a 7 armor against 7 attack. It's a draw. So this is where we now look at the third number, the defense number, and if it's a draw it moves to defense, and it's whoever's got the higher defense number. And as you can see here, the opponent has a higher defense number of 7 compared to 6. Now if I wanted to use my special ability to enhance my defense, if I've got that ability, would be the time to use it to boost my defense and counteract the draw. So I haven't got that ability. My card dies, the ant dies and goes in the discard pile, wherever you want to make a discard pile, and it's the next go. So it's the opposite, the opponents go first to attack, because it's always attack and then the opponent uses armor, and that is the sequence. So each opponent gets a turn at attacking. So again, the opponents used an ant card, same as what I had. So 7 attack. I'm going to use a 7 armor, and so 7 armor, and so it goes to a draw. And then I'm going to use my special ability to increase my defense by using 2 of my sunshine cards. So you can see here 2 sunshine cards to increase +3 defense to take up my defense to 9. So 1, and then put the other one down. So I now override the draw and I win that one. But again, it's a bit like poker. Not that everybody's played poker, but the kind of the bluffing. Have I got that resource here to play that extra card? The opponent doesn't know that. Once your resources have been used for that go, they get discarded in the discard pile, and you move on to the next go. What I've not shown here, it's important that every turn, every time you attack, you take an insect card and you take a resource card, just one. You can see here a bit of an accident by dragging one card. I've dragged the whole deck, so it's a bit of an accident. It's then you can kind of, if you feel that you've maybe done, taken all these cards and then you're not sure how to get them back on the table like we was here, and you kind of like not sure what to do, you could, if you've not really got very far, you could kind of restart the game as we do here because of the slight problems, or you could, so that's more to do with the interface than the game. And if you played on Tabletopia before, I'm sure you'll pick it up as you go along. So we start again here, and you can literally just top left hand corner, click restart, and off you go again. So we're going to do the same thing again and draw the cards. You can get started quite quickly. So you obviously draw a single card. I'm only going to draw 2 cards to show you here because we've just shown you in the previous section of the video. And once you've got your 2 cards in your hand, I'm just going to show you the action cards because I've shown you the other cards. So the action cards can be drawn at any point during your go. You can attack afterwards as well. So if it's your turn, you can pull out an action card, and the action cards remove resource for both players. So flooding, climate change, urbanization, all can they remove a form of resource or 2 types of resource for both players. So if you feel like you've been dealt a bad hand, or you're going through the game and you're kind of getting a lot of your strong creatures in invertebrates killed, you might want to throw one of these cards in just to kind of change the balance of the gameplay. And when we was playing this, I did pull out one of the cards. It removed habitat and food cards, and they was both the types of resources that the opponent needed to use its special ability, so couldn't actually use them. So I think in the end I was on a winning streak because I'd pulled out an action card and changed the balance of the mechanics. So if you watch my Instagram live this Thursday the 25th of the 6th 20 Western time at 5 p.m, you'll find out why some of these mechanics, what games they came from and the inspiration behind them. So yeah, as you can see here, just changing through some of the different angles of views, and you can rotate the cards. You can drag yourself around the board to change your position so you can be on the other side of the board. You both start in the same position, so just remember one of you will have to rotate around the board. And yeah, that's it really. It's quite a simple game. It's got 3 different types of cards. There's 24 insects, so there's 12 different insects repeated twice. There's about 48 resource cards, so there's plenty of resource cards to take 1 per go. And yeah, there's 4 action cards to try and change the mechanics of the game. So I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy National Insect Week, and yeah, great, and thank you very much. Bye bye.